What's up, everybody? Azariel here, and welcome to another League of Legends discussion. In here, we're going to be following up on the last discussion video I made in regards to the project skins that are going to be coming in patch 5.17. I don't know when the release date for that's going to actually be, though. They just did a 5.16 patch. I mean, they just did the 5.16 patch. So we'll probably get it in like the coming weeks, probably like in the next week or so. Maybe we'll get it, because they've been rotating the skins, like the new skins. On like the bi-weekly to weekly basis, so I don't really know when these are coming, but nevertheless, man, I just wanted to follow up on the skins because in my last video I kind of spoke on the skins and I went to the website and they had some previews of the skins. Now the previews where they were just allowing you to see the weapons of the champions as a sneak peek as to who will be getting them, and I took some guesses as to who would be getting which weapons, and based on the weapons that they shown, it looked like certain champions were going to get them. Obviously, that's not the case, and they actually pulled some surprises. I got one or two, well, actually only got like two right, but I got like the weapon wrong, so in its entirety, like I got one champion skin right. So we're going to be taking a look at all of these skins. Now, the first one we're going to be looking at is Master Yi. Now, in the preview, they showed this Alpha Blade, which is like a dual-bladed sword. And the only champion in League of Legends that uses a weapon similar to this is Renekton. So, based on that, I thought Renekton was going to be getting this skin. I was wrong. It's actually Master Yi. Master Yi is actually going to be using this Alpha Blade, which is this two-sided sword, and just looking at this, I can only assume that they're going to be giving him some new attack animations, so that's actually going to be cool. So that was the first one. I knew it was him because they actually did like a preview of his face as a project, and I seen him, but I thought that another weapon that they previewed was going to be it. I didn't know that this was going to be, his weapon. So unfortunately, like, Renekton isn't going to get a skin. I thought Renekton was going to be important enough, but I guess not. Oh well. So moving on. The next one is the one I actually got right, which was Lucian, and he actually looks like a badass in here. He has his ionic blasters, and they're shooting like this like energy flame or something like that. I can't wait to see him in action in this skin. Now this is another one that I got wrong. Now they didn't show the sword in this one. They only showed the energy shield. Now when they only showed the shield, from that you can only assume that that the champion that would have gotten a project skin would be Braum. I was wrong again. The energy shield was actually for Leona, and again, they didn't show the sword with it, so I got that one wrong. So so Leona's going to be becoming a project, funny enough. And this is the one that I actually thought that Master Yi was going to get. Now this sword was a weapon that I assumed that Master Yi was going to get. This is actually for Fiona, and I completely got that wrong. So really, like, I can only count that I only got one one skin prediction right, which was Lucian, but this sword was actually for Fiona. And they actually pulled a switcheroo on me when they did this with Yi. I actually thought that this was going to be Yi's sword, but no, it is Fiona, and she actually looked like she belonged in like Nightshade. Like, she kind of reminds me of Nightshade, like the female. What was the name of that game? Shinobi. She actually looks like the female version of that game's main character, Shinobi. So yeah, so the Fiona got one. And last but not least, this was another one I got wrong. The claws. I thought this was going to be for Akali because the weapons that they showcased again in the preview had handles on them. So I figured that Akali was going to be the one getting this. I was wrong again. This is actually for Zed. Now the common thing that I wanted to point out in all of these skin pictures is that they're fighting robots. All of them seem to be fighting robots, so I don't know if they're supposed to be good guys while they're as projects. Again, I don't know the backstory of the project whole arc that they're seem like they're finna do, or if there's going to be like a story arc behind it. But if it is, I'm wondering if they either made like robotic clones of these champions, or if the champions became, you know, these cybernized version of themselves, or maybe this is just like a new armor or something. I don't know, but either way, it looks cool. I like it. I can't wait to see him. I'm kind of disappointed that Renekton didn't get one. I don't even use Renekton. It's just like I thought it would have been cool to see like Renekton and Braum, you know, get project skins. I feel like those are some of the champions that don't really get enough attention when it comes to skins. Even though Renekton did get that prehistoric skin, still I thought it would have been cool. But and even with Braum, like I thought Braum would have got getting a project skin would have been nice. But you know, this is was coming, and I honestly like all of these. I like the way they look. I especially like Fiona's, even though I don't like Fiona that much. I don't really use her. Her skin probably looks like one of the best ones, and Leona's actually looks good, and Lucian's actually everybody's look good. So that's the new project skins coming up, man. I can't wait to see what they look. I actually can't wait to see them in action, actually. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, and can't wait for the project skins. Can't wait to see them in action.